We need an active union that's strong and stands its ground. No secret deals and hotel meals will lead our union to rebound. And which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Vote Union Action Strong.
Hi, I'm Terry Costello from the Union Strong Union Active team in the Victorian Branch of the CWU. The Union Strong Union Active team is a trade union rank and file group. We are running in the Communication Workers Union Victorian Branch elections that are taking place in June 2023. The Union Strong Union Active team, if elected, will be actively opposing any secret deals with the employer that are cooked up by the CWU Divisional Office in Sydney. The Memorandum of Understanding signed by the CWU and Australia Post was a secret deal, the contents of which were kept secret from CWU members for 9 months before CWU members obtained a copy of it. The MOU bound all levels of the CWU to support the implementation of anti-worker reforms of the employer, such as the alternating delivery model. CWU Victorian Branch Industrial Officer Val Butler explains how the current leadership officials of the Victorian Branch stood by without resisting the implementation of the MOU when it had options to do so.
Over the past, let's look at the last 4 years. It's not good enough just to take a vote on your BCom, or we oppose the EBA, or we oppose the MOU, or we oppose the TOR, and then actually just not do anything about it. It's not good enough just to say, oh well, we voted against it. There were still things that could have been done. Let's take the MOU as an example. I personally absolutely implored the branch secretary, both in writing and in various phone calls, to get legal advice over the Memorandum of Understanding, and that was based on questions, quite legitimate questions that were raised by people on the BCom who worked in post. The first issue was that the MOU supposedly extended the end date of the post-enterprise agreement without any pay rise, and there was these were variations to the agreement that should have gone back to the members who voted on the original agreement. That was the first thing that he should have got legal advice on, but I'm very confident I know the answer on that one. The second issue was whether the Memorandum of Understanding was actually ever binding on the union's members. It wasn't. It was a contract between the union and the union officials. It wasn't a contract. They're separate signatories, and they would need to have been consulted on the terms of those agreements. And so I think that there was members were certainly misled or were certainly of the belief, the quite reasonable belief, that it did apply to them, but the reality of the situation was that it didn't. So I think in not following up these things, it's fine to say, well, we didn't agree, but then there was things that you could have done beyond that, and you failed to do that, and you failed the membership when you didn't follow those things up. And they were things that could have, despite the structure of the union, they're things that the branch could have done and could have done something about and could have made a difference for the membership.
If elected, the Union Strong Union Active team will not be a lackey of the ALP federal government and or the CWU Divisional Office. Vote 1 Union Strong Union Active for a truly independent Victorian branch of the CWU. For more information about Union Strong Union Active, log on to the web at union-active.org. We are also on Facebook.